just dwarf. Or just gotta be non-evil, I guess. Regardless, we're not going to be able to go into any of these at least until 3rd level because a lot of them have a prerequisite of base attack bonus of 3 minimum. So, Barbarian. And we're going to continue going into the skills I've already got. Is Taunt, Parry, Discipline, Heal. Good skills. And I gained nothing else for that level except for Uncanny Dodge. That guy is whimpering. Now, Uncanny Dodge is cool. I retain my Dexterity bonus to AC, my middling 1 bonus, even if caught flat-footed or attacked by hidden or invisible creatures, which is fantastic. Yeah, pretty much the reason why I wanted to rush here first was to get that level up. Because now we can actually explore. Die, skeleton scum. Do you drop anything? Nope. And now my HP is 28. Which is so good. No enemies here. But there is loot. Game, please. Potion of Cure Moderate Wounds. I want to say that as you go through the game, you'll find potions and whatnot, and potions are identified for you. Anything that's a magic item, though, like the Gloves of Discipline that I had there, those are not always identified. And for the record, one of the reasons why I decided to hit that guy first before trying to do any exploration is because if I didn't... Did I already loot this one? Yes, I did. If I didn't, then all of that experience would more or less go to waste. Let's see if I can actually go back this way now. I can. Excellent. Come, Pavel. Retribution is at hand. Greek goblins. I don't know what it is about that guy that makes me laugh, so. Also, just want to point out, all these skilled people, I know that they were caught by surprise and whatnot. All these skilled people, caught by surprise, ended up super dead. I don't know if that's supposed to be a testament of how skilled we are, or how unskilled they were. Just saying. And were there any here? Yeah, there's a weak goblin in here.
Rip you to shreds!
Oh, Jesus. How many critical hits has that been since I even got here? Come on. Now, there are cool things that have been implemented in this game as far as I remember, like flanking. Flanking has been... That's me quick saving again. Random ass rogue key. Okay. Well, I think Keta is dead. Yep. So... Didn't really need to pick that up. More goblins. Excellent. Yeah, one of the very first feats I'm going to get is power attack, and then the one after that is going to be cleave. Arrow. Oh, goddamn camera. Sometimes when I click, the camera likes to move on its own, which is a little bit annoying. I've already looted everything here. And this room is going to be filled to the brim with goblins. Chop. I say to the brim, but it's more like... Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. Fights like that. Nothing like chopping through a bunch of smaller enemies. Funny how these creatures are still here. Can I open this? Okay. Natural selection at its finest. Ah, can I open this? Ah, I wonder if the shopkeep even made it. Man. I mean, how am I doing +7 damage? Oh no, that's the attack roll. Never mind. More potions. Excellent. No, not the shopkeep. Ooh, good blocks. Good blocks all around. And chop. Excellent. No, not the shopkeep. I bought shit from him. At this time is usually the time one of my players, or myself even, would decide, you know what? Let's loot the shop. We'd be horrible people. And that's Bim. It's okay, Pavel. Vengeance will be had. What are you... Oh, there's a goblin over there. Good find. Good find. But yeah, for the most part, the only reason why I wanted to rush forward really quickly in order to do anything was because if I didn't, then all the experience... It's mean. It's really mean like that. You kill all these creatures, you get like 2 or 3 experience points up till being able to level up. And then the game's like, oh, here's a free level up for, you know, learning purposes. Thanks, game. Totally didn't want that level up when after I've already leveled up or anything. And trust me, I've tried. I've tried to go back and murder everything at before the point. I think I even tried to kill Pavel at one point, which does turn you slightly more evil, if I recall correctly. And then just, oh hey, you leveled up. With no real bonuses to it. It's saddening. It's a little mildly depressing. One of the things you can also do is just hit R to rest if there's no enemies nearby. I can assure you that is something I'm going to be doing quite a bit. Good hit. Now let's chop in through this chamber first. Yeah, you gotta love, by the way, too, how every single one of these goblins so far has been weak goblins. They've not even been strong goblins. Everyone here was punked by weak-ass goblins. Ooh, ale. You know, Pavel's just looking at me going like, really? Really, Darius? It's not the time to be looting the ale. To which Darius would reply, there's always time for ale. Because he was very much a stereotypical barbarian like that. I've definitely made changes to his personality over the years, but there's some tropes of barbarianisms that have not changed. I'll go for this one if you go for that one. Good on you, man. Pretty sure I might have missed out on a couple of things. Corpse with healer's kit. Excellent. Can actually use the healer's kit. Ooh, brawler's belt. What do? Bludgeoning resistance. I mean, hell to the yeah? Damn it. That'll make it so as anyone that just so much as has only only unarmed attacks, or just even has only some really shitty club or something will make it so as that is nice and easy to defend against. Although I think most of these goblins have had swords. I think that the goblins have had swords. Chop, chop, chop up the goblins. Chopped up good. More bolts. Ooh, more remains. I really hope I haven't missed much in the way of remains for these creatures. Hello, more goblins.
Rip you to shreds!
Rip you to shreds! Seriously, the cleave feat would be fantastic. In actual tabletop, I remember being severely devastated by the non-usefulness of the cleave feat at higher levels, because most of the time when you're a melee character at higher level, one, you're still being outclassed by the spellcasters, which, whatever, and two, you're usually not the one dealing the killing blow. The dude with the freaking fireballs and the scorching rays and all those fun things, those are the guys dealing the final blows. Hit him. Loot the place. Might be wondering, hey, why loot the place of lore if you're not going to read the lore? Because lore does have a price tag on it. And it will be one of the first things that go should I start, you know, running out of space. Ooh, potion of cat's grace. I am going to try to need to keep in mind, it's kind of like when I was playing DDO, that I need to keep in mind what bonuses stack together. Because, like, you can have certain enhancement bonuses that stack with one another and some other ones don't stack. And so on, and so on. Ooh, thieves' tools. So lucky, so useful. Alright, quick save, and then charge forward. Because this guy's a thing. Come on. No, focus on that guy. Come on. There we go. Yeah, mages, they are brutal in this. First level magic missile. Man, that shit can hurt. Shield of the Watch. How useful is that for me? Probably not very. Quick looting of the place indicates that there is little to nothing of use. And here we rest. Resting in this, I think, really doesn't do much in the way of time. Kind of like in Eye of the Beholder. But if you are poisoned, you will suffer from damage and all that fun shit, which sucks. Let's see. +1, armor check penalty 1. AC bonus versus humans +2. That can actually be very useful in some of the early chapters of the game, as far as I recollect. Now, I believe through here is the end of what would be the tutorial. There's a Dryad, there's a Yuan-ti, there's a dude named Finthic, and there's another dude named Desther. But among the weak goblins, there is an elite goblin. So we are going to rage and then attack. Rage.
No, I must escape.
And Dryad nopes out of there as soon as possible. As is the... Oh, jeez. I just one-shot that guy. I don't even think I managed to get a single... Yeah, Rage didn't even get off.
Die! You will all die!
Woo. That was fun. You guys just wait there a second while I loot the corpses. Ooh, cure serious wounds. Hot damn. Hello, Finthic.
We came too late. The creatures are lost. The academy students slain. No! This cannot be! How could this happen?
All is lost, Fenthic. The nymph has fled. The Yonti and the other creatures have escaped into the streets of the city. And where was Erebeth during all this?
I've come from Erebeth. She sent me to protect the creatures. You are the student she sent. Did Erebeth really think a whelp such as this could defend the Waterdavian creatures? She should have come herself. Is she really so blind, Finthic? Dester, I would have you speak no more ill of Lady Erebeth. She did what she thought was best. Bah! I know the feelings you and Lady Erebeth have for each other, but it does nothing to change the facts. She was wrong to bring the creatures here. That music. I will leave you and your lady love to clean up this mess, Finthic. I must go and make arrangements to recover the cure Erebeth had so carelessly lost.
I need to speak to you.
Hi, Pavel. I owe you my life, Darius. Without you, I wouldn't have made it out of here. I could have died just like my brother. You've got what it takes to be a great hero, Darius. Maybe even a legend. But this life isn't for me. I know that now. Just have to stick with it, Pavel. All I could think about in there was how afraid I was of dying. I wanted to curl up in a corner and just close my eyes to everything. Those aren't the thoughts of a hero. Thank you once more for saving me. I know you'll be a great hero someday, but I don't want to risk my neck for fame and fortune.
I'm no hero. I just want a nice, quiet life. I doubt our paths will cross again anytime soon. Goodbye, and good luck.
Later, Pavel.
You must forgive Dester. The strain of the Wailing Death weighs heavily on the Helmites. As their leader, Dester has worked long and hard to help ease the suffering of Neverwinter, and this most recent setback has upset him greatly. I'm Fenthic Moss, priest of Tyr and companion of the Lady Erebeth. You must be the student Erebeth told me about.
Have you spoken with her recently? Dester and I arrived with reinforcements shortly after the attack began. We found Erebeth in the south assembly chamber, hard-pressed by dozens of mysterious assailants. We managed to drive off the attackers, and Erebeth told us she had sent one of the students on ahead to defend the Waterdavian creatures. While Erebeth tended to the wounded, one of the mages who had arrived with the reinforcements teleported Dester and me to this room. Alas, we arrived to find the cages upturned, the creatures fleeing. Is battle over then? A few straggling goblins are all that remain of our attackers, but I fear we have lost this battle. The Waterdavian creatures are gone. We have no clues as to who planned the attack, and I doubt any prisoners we take will know anything about who is truly behind this. In any case, discovering their identity is secondary. Our first priority must be to recover the Waterdavian creatures so that we may extract a cure for the Wailing Death. Will there be some type of reward for recovering the missing creatures? I'd like to think whoever helps in this task does so out of the selfless desires to end the misery of the plague, Darius. However, I have no doubt that there will be both gold and glory for those who recover the Waterdavian creatures. Sure, I'll help. From all accounts, you are a capable man, Darius. Erebeth told me the instructors at the academy spoke very highly of you. Except the rogue guys, or the divine casters, or the arcane casters. Pretty much the guys that just hit things with other things. They were the ones that spoke highly of you. I do not know what role you are to play in this, Darius. That is for my Lady Erebeth to decide. You must meet her at the Halls of Justice in the coming week. Lady Erebeth will have more information for you then. Hopefully we'll we'll have a better understanding of what we are up against. We must all do our part. I'll meet you at the Halls of Justice within a week then. Yay, achievements. There's much to attend to in the coming week. Erebeth and I will meet you at the temple. May Tyr's blessing be upon you. yeah, pretty much all the experience that you gain in this area just doesn't matter because they just give you level ups up to 3. Yay. Just want to quickly check out, see if there's anything that I really actually would want to do. Champion of Torm would be fun. It's essentially a little bit of a lesser paladin, but that total of +5 to all saving throws would be so good. So good. Weapon Master would be cool, mostly because of the additional threat range of all attacks with your particular weapon of choice, which for Darius would end up being the battle axe. I'm not a dwarf. I really don't plan... Yeah, mounted combat. That's the funny part. Mounted combat is needed for this, but only in the one campaign is mounted combat actually, like, used. I don't know. Shadow Dancer, Harper Scout. Man. Would people complain if I used mods to include some prestige classes that would be more appropriate for barbarians, like Berserker, Bear Warrior? Bear Warrior for 3.5 was one of my more favorite ones because you turned into a freaking bear. Ugh. I digress. Level up the things that I've been leveling up. There we go. And now we get another feat. Well, I did say that I wanted to go with Cleave. And I can't take Cleave until I take Power Attack. Power Attack essentially grants you... Let's see. Power Attack is selected. It grants a +5 bonus to damage rolls, but it costs a -5 to attack rolls. So, I could take this, activate it, and then I would be attacking at a +3 instead of a... Right? At a +2? We'll see. Yeah, we'd be attacking at a +3, but the damage would do is an additional +3, so it would be +7 to my damage attack rolls. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and physically save because paranoia. And call an episode here. When we return, we shall head further into the plot. Ooh, can't wait. Can't wait to play more. I'm going to check out whether or not there is even any good prestige class-based mods, because as much as I do love Barbarian, some of the Barbarian optional stuff is fan-freaking-tastic. I want to use them. So thank you everyone so very much for watching. When we return, we'll go to the Halls of Justice and talk with Lady Erebeth about what is to come. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this adventure as much as I am. As always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers. Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. I'm your host, the Gamer Darius. Last we left off, people were yelling in the background, and we had found these Waterdavian creatures, the creatures that Lady Erebeth was hoping to find some extracts in order to find the cure for the Wailing Death plague thing that's going on. Now, I did a quick little search of seeing if there's any mods that had any Barbarian specific prestige classes, because, you know, Barbarian's awesome and all whatnot, but I like prestige classes. And I only found one that really did anything I think might be helpful, but at the same time it includes so many other things that I'm just kind of like, no. And it is, let's see, it is called PRC 4.0.1, and it's essentially this massive hack file that includes, let's see if I got this right, 220 more classes, 1,500 feats, 1,500 spells, 130 races, psionics, the Toma Battle, Magic of Incarnum, Weapon of Legacy, True Namings, Shadow Casting, Invocations, Templates, Epic Spell Casting, Crafting, and so much more, all taken from official Wizards of the Coast material and put into this game. I elected not to do that, because as much as I want to make myself like a bear warrior or something, nah. So let's move on, shall we?
In one brutal attack, the promise of those at the Academy had been all but snuffed out. Hope disappeared with the Waterdavian creatures, and the weight of the terrible sickness pressed down on the city once more. Even more chilling, the whispered rumors of enemies seeking to destroy Neverwinter from within had proved true, though the identity of those responsible for the slaughter was as yet unknown. Still, a flicker of hope yet remained, for not all had died in the attack. From the bloody carnage at the Academy